Why, thank you. I swear, this girl is... You're thinking something along the lines of, this girl might be weird, but she's actually kind of nice now that I'm talking to her, right? Nope, definitely not. Spot on. Well then, what were you thinking about? I was thinking that you were supposedly good at making conversation even when you barely know someone. Oh, really? I never used to be good at this stuff before. She abruptly stops, the last puff of condensation disappearing into the sky. I mean... Having trouble? You're a strange guy. Do you hate me? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know you, because I can't really judge you yet. You're kind of fucking mysterious. I think that was like the person that wrote this intentions to make you mysterious as shit, so I can't really judge you immediately. Are you serious? No, of course not. You never hate someone like me, right? I don't fucking know you. Like, I've literally known you for about like fucking 3 days and shit. That's it. Can't really judge you yet. Come off as like a ghost, honestly. Sorry about that. I'm being weird. I'm usually not weird. Really? You could have fooled me. You know what? You know what I mean. Anyway, let's change the subject. But we have nothing to talk about, remember? That's not true. We can talk about you. Me. What makes you think there's anything interesting about me? You'd be surprised. I mean, there's only one way to know for certain, right? So let's start. Do you want an autobiography? Not exactly. Let's start with something simple like, I don't know, what kind of stuff do you do at school? Well, nothing right now, seeing as I'm skipping for the first time this term thanks to someone. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be. You know what I mean. I don't know. School's normal for us. We showed up, attend classes, do homework, write tests, and eventually we arrive at the summer holidays. That's it. Pretty much. And what are you studying? Do you have any particular aspirations? Not really. I'm not an aspiration kind of guy. This dude reminds me of like damn Sands and shit. He don't really want to do shit. Like, hey kid. It's going to be tough for you in the future then. Straight to the point, I see. To be honest, I think I respect the fact that you're not looking for too much out of life. You could just call me a simpleton, didn't you? You're simple, but not really a bad guy. But, simple, but not in the bad way. So you're not denying it. This is not the point. I think it's nice that you can appreciate the finer details of life and not aim for anything too grand. It's intriguing. You're the first person that's ever said that to me. Really? I thought it would have been a pretty common opinion. It isn't, trust me. Everywhere I go, people are always telling me that I aim too low, that I don't have any real direction. But lack of direction doesn't necessarily mean you're lost. It just means that you're making your way to the finish without taking any preset route. The conclusion's the same. Not bad. I never expected that much from you. You really don't have much faith in me, do you? Man, like, I think, like, the main protagonist of this is, like, a really smart person, but he's just lazy as shit. Like, honestly, that's me, honestly. I'm really smart when it comes to certain things, and psychological and philosophical beliefs and views and everything. But soon it comes to, like, just wanting to do something, I'm really lazy. So everybody's like, no, that motherfucker don't know shit. But soon I start doing some shit like, this motherfucker knew everything. You really don't have much faith in me, do you? Well, even if that were the case in the past, I think it's changed now. I've gained a bit more respect for you. It's practically an insult, but maybe I can accept it as a compliment. At any rate, school isn't a big deal for us. It's just something that students put up with because we have to. And I'm definitely not the only one without a goal. You'll see. But don't your friends bother you about it? From my experience, yeah, it bothers them all, right? Or at least it definitely bothers one of them. You haven't changed, Mark. You're still... Mary's eyes drift to the ground, lost in a deserted wing tree paradise. The cold wind stings at my heart. I told you I'm fine. There's no need to worry about me. I told you. No, I didn't tell her anything. It's just a topic that I instinctively avoid. You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. We danced around each other, tiptoeing on thin ice. Without warning, Mira pulls out a pocket watch, one of the old-fashioned ones with elegant designs, etched to the metal, and checks the time. Ah, this has been fun, but I've really got to go. My school is less linear than I made it sound. Before I can ask about the pocket watch, she skips away. Wait, Mira. Wait, normally I'd wait, but I really don't have time to stick around anymore. I'd like to see you again. Whenever you have time, it doesn't matter. Don't disappear on me. Silly. Didn't we already go over this? Of course I'll find you. With that, she turns the corner and disappears into the snow. And don't be late for school. I shout those words to an empty park, unsure of why I spoke them. A few minutes after the morning bell finishes, the teacher walks in, and then my first class begins. I'm on time? Either that or he's 10 minutes late. I sigh audibly as socks on my chair. Lillian. Of course. She'll be here, won't she? And after everything that happened before, I'm not sure what to say to her. Oh, it looks like the class is beginning. I guess I better try to pay attention today. The key word being try. Looked around before I realized it. Yeah, this whole paying attention thing doesn't really suit me. More importantly, I gotta track down Ren and Lucas to ask about what they were doing the other day. Do you understand now? This is why the ratio is so important. I see, this is the first time I've said this, but you're a strange guy. Elaine and Lucas are in an unusual spot talking about something. I can hear them from where I'm standing, but they can't see me. Wait, what? I'm not eavesdropping. I'm just checking my watch. Extremely slowly. It might sound strange to you. It sounds strange to you, but it's key to element of character design. How do you expect to learn to draw if you can't look at things from the perspective of the fan? Well, this was your impromptu idea. That's not the point. Information like this can come in handy everywhere in life. I'd like to know even a single place where that might come in handy. That's an insignificant detail. Just don't forget. 412.5. It's a necessity. 412.5. What is that? What is that? What is that supposed to represent? I might regret asking this, but do you really find these things that interesting? But of course, it's just a vital aspect of my existence, and you're not ashamed to talk about it. Not in the slightest. Not even to a girl? Well, maybe a little. But I no need to admit that to you. You weren't planning on saying that, were you? Huh. A kind of master man such as myself makes no mistakes. But occasionally a slip of the tongue does occur. Something strange. I'm not sure what, but you're a strange guy. I'm not interested in ordinary humans, so I have no complaints. Lillian laughs in reaction, but it's not the same way you would laugh at a sitcom on TV or a bad pun. You're far more transparent than you think. Has anyone ever told you that? Not in recent memory. Damn it, something's not right. You create an identity by pretending to push reality away, but really you're just... Sorry, I'm late. I barged into the hall. I had to talk to one of my teachers after class. What have you guys been up to? Well, I was just telling Lily about the ideal ratio of... Never mind that. What have you been doing, Lilia? My only normal friend here. Just the usual? Then let's eat. Studying makes me hungry. I'll take out my lunch with more vigor than necessary. The others seem to notice that something is off, but... Never mind, it's lunchtime. That's all. But I remember something as our conversation continued. It's not a complete memory, but it's there somewhere. It happened by chance. Lucas' binder was left lying on the ground, and a small, brightly colored object stuck out from the front. It was a bookmark. It's a normal bookmark for the most part, crudely laminated with a plain design. The only notable thing about it was that I've seen it before. It was lying in Lillian's drawer yesterday, tucked safely away. I keep telling myself that it's pointless, but I can't shake the feeling that this memory is somehow relevant. Did Lucas give it to her as a present? That might make sense, but then how does he have the same one? It could just be a coincidence, but I know it isn't. It's silly. The thing I'm trying to remember is so irrelevant that I forgot it after only a year, and yet it must have been important to at least one person for it to be stored away so deliberately. Jesus Christ, use a cobble. Mark, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just out of breath. Shit. I'm just... Alright, just making sure anyway. As I was saying, Lillian continues talking about my mind is too clouded to make any sense of it. Hang on a moment. That isn't who I think it is it? Turn to look outside and my suspicion is proven correct. First I had only seen one, but there are two figures out in the snow. One of them has every right to be there, although should probably be sitting with us instead. As for the other, sorry guys, but I'll be back for a moment. Watch my stuff. Springs in my feet and dash outside. Oh God, oh yeah, Mirror followed me. Damn it. Well, look who decided to show up. He asked for breath. I catch them before they reach the entrance. That's why I should be telling you. What are they doing here? Nothing in particular. I was bored, so I decided to pay you a visit. At school of all places? I did say I would come back, didn't I? This just proves that I'm not a liar. That's besides the point. Only if you wanted to be. What? Do you even care about making sense anymore? Don't be mean on John. Mary just bumped to me on the way to school to ask for directions. Then we started talking and she ended up following me here. She was just trying to be friendly. And you don't think that's even remotely creepy. More importantly, your sister seems to be quite an interesting person, Mark. Mary puts on a mischievous grin after she knows something she is supposed to know and wants me to know that she knows it. Anyway, what are we idling around here for? Let's go grab something to eat. What? I already have lunch. That's okay. Junk food tastes better. And I have friends to eat with. Don't you want to eat with your precious childhood friend? Who said you were my childhood friend? I did. Now let's go. Hold on, wait a minute. She said this was our first time meeting, like when we first, when she was introduced to us. Not the whole monologue that's saying she was the person that we wish we never met. But, fuck it. All logic out the window. Fuck the bullshit. Damn it. Oh, wait. Have to drink some water. Have fun. So what exactly are these things? Just eat it. What's the worst that could happen? You could be trying to poison me. Oh, I know those. Those little I forgot. It was like, I think it's like bread shaped like fish or something. I forgot what they exactly were. Or sweets shaped like fish. I forgot what they were called. Why would I do something like that? I'm not sure. Why do you do anything you do? Good point. Well, I guess you'll have to live in fear as long as I'm by your side. Sounds like a dream come true. Mira takes a bite out of the fish-shaped snack. These things creep me out. I'm not sure if I want to know what's inside them. I think I heard Ren talking about these once. Something about a character that really liked them. Oh, and what happened? I think she died. That's disappointing. Well, maybe she came back to life or something. I don't know. It's not like that's relevant to anything. Yeah, I guess not. That was an odd pause. Yeah, it was. It was odd as shit. Anyway, what are you waiting for? Surely you don't want to starve out here after voluntarily choosing to skip lunch. I guess in her world, voluntarily choosing means being physically dragged from one point to another. You won't know what it's like until you try it. You don't know what it's like take a bite. Fine, fine. If I pass out, I swear. Sweet. I know. Isn't it great? It's not bad. I see. She takes another bite, looking like a kid in a candy store. You're not difficult to please, are you? Are you implying something? No, I'm asking directly. That's not the point. How do you see how I feel when I talk to you? She devours the last of her snack to hide that she's at a loss for words. You look like you don't have a worry in the world. It must be nice. I don't have much to worry about in the first place, right? We can take as much time as we need. That smile makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm just glad you weren't trying to poison me with this thing after all. I told you I wouldn't do something like that. The most I do is try to mess with your social life. Is that supposed to be comforting? They're easy to toy with. So, Mir, if you don't want to tell me about yourself, tell me about your past, the distant past even. Huh? Why would you ask that all of a sudden? Well, you were talking to Ren, right? She must have asked something about you. I don't think you could have worded your way around it. Oh, I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Sure. But still, you must have told her something, right? It's a little unfair that she knows more about you than I do. Mira props her chin on her fingers. Fair enough. So, where do you want to start? No, that's a tricky one. I didn't even think she'd agree. Well, what about your life before high school? What were you doing before we met? You don't pull your punches, do you? She grins awkwardly but continues on. I'm not sure if I told you this, but I was living in another country a few years ago. It was from the end of junior high to the beginning of high school. Okay, now I'm curious. Feel free to stop talking when you want, but mind telling me how you ended up in another country? Well, it's a long story. I can wait. I know, but... She sighs audibly. I guess that's the end of that. It's alright, I understand. Sorry for prying. Oh no, there's no need to apologize. See that you're being open with me.